Hello, everyone. You're watching Planet Herring. I'm Michael, and it is December 25th, 2019. So, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hope you're having a good Christmas. And it is Christmas night, and we're going to do a VRS GT Sprint race. This is in the Mercedes AMG GT3 car. 40-minute race. Have had to do pit stops in the past. We'll keep an eye on that. But qualifying will begin here in about 15 seconds. I am using a variation of my spa setup from a couple of weeks ago, with a few little tweaks. Not sure where I am in the split. Let's see. Don't know who we got here. I don't even know if there is a split with this one. There were quite a few people signed up. I know fast times were in the 218s, 219s. We are at Laguna Seca, of course. And this is 2020 Season 1, Week 3. Let's go ahead and make sure we are on quali fuel here. So 3.2 gallons ought to do it. And everything else is good. Let's see. Make sure our steering, all of our pedals and all that are good and set. I do only run 720 in the steering. Well, this guy helps get that steering angle done pretty well. I don't have to turn the wheel that much. Let's see, got all of our relative positions and everything. So we're going to go ahead and let's get started because not a lot of time.
Exit's clear, push. We've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
You heard the man, and actually there's not a lot of time to set a decent time. So Laguna Seca, as usual, not my favorite track, but do pretty well sometimes. Third gear through, I believe that's turn 3 or 4 there. Fourth gear through here. Apex is really important. The dirt here really can throw you off. It seems like my out laps are always really great. It's like a practice swing in golf. Was having a lot of understeer earlier. Pushed my brake bias forward just a little. I do use ABS and traction control on this car, so if you're racing it, turn it on. People that crash because they're trying to be a purist, yeah, it doesn't get you anywhere. All right, so first lap, braking at the 3, second gear through the Andretti hairpin. Wait for that car to rotate. Trying to keep it in the lines. I haven't quite decided if I like downshifting there or not. Same thing here. But one thing I've learned about Laguna Seca, especially in the corkscrew, is it is about finishing, not about absolute lap times.
1:28. Your lap time was 1:22.70.
The other thing I do know about GT cars is the harder you push, the slower you go.
The leader's just done a 1:19.62.
Like I said, might make it a couple of tenths faster. Just under the line. There we go. So far, 10th. Looks like my fastest lap was a 1:22.5. All right, well, let's see how we're doing here overall. 1:19.6. Looks like I'm in the thick of it. Right now, we're looking at P11. So we'll see how this goes. Got a 0.58 per lap. Probably going to do close to 20 laps. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the old tank up and we're going to see how it goes. 15.9 gallons at 0.6 per lap. Get out the old calculator here. See, we got 1 minute and 40 seconds left. So 15.9 times 0.6. That's 9.54. 9.54 laps. So it looks like we will probably need to stop for gas because we've got a 40-minute race. So 40-minute race, let's see, we're doing 120s here. That's roughly, let's say 120s. That's going to be 100, that's going to be an 80-second lap. So 40 times 60 divided by 80, that is 30 laps of fuel. And so, I got to stop hitting that button. 30 times 0.6 equals 18 gallons of fuel. So we are going to be close. Going to be real close. All right, we got about 10 seconds. We've already checked our fuel. And hopefully this is a rolling start. Don't like standing starts with these cars because the clutch is tricky.
That's the end of the session, P13.
All right, so starting way down in 13th place. The good news is that going up into 10th is within the realm of possibilities. So we'll see how this goes. We do need to add about 2 to 3 gallons of fuel. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put An additional 5 gallons in. Maybe not even that much. 15.9, we need 18. Let's just do the 5. There's no sense being all that picky. All right, so we got that, and I am going to clear the tires. Absolutely no reason to get new tires on a sprint race for this car. So that will set us up for our pit stop, which will probably occur just after the halfway point. I think is probably the best time for this. 1 to green, so we are doing a pit stop. Got my relatives on here, got my everything good on my
B13,
screens.
the air temp is 68 Fahrenheit.
So like I said,
Follow car number 15 in the left column.
one thing to do is definitely practice your clutch with this car. My strategy has been to simply rev the engine up and then slowly come off the clutch and kind of feather it, coming off slowly as it starts to move, and then once you get really going. So going to go ahead and get this race out of the way tonight. Hopefully not get wrecked out, although this could very well be a bloodbath as well. Literally tried 3 times to get the IndyCar fixed race at Gateway done last week. I did wait to the last minute, but
Fuel's going to be interesting.
Sunday going into Monday and got wrecked out twice.
Why is that? Saying I need 60.5 liters.
As I was saying, and then the third race, believe it or not, I was actually doing pretty well. I'd gotten past the halfway point, was in the top 5, looking to have possibly a podium finish, pulled into the pits for a pit stop. The car stalled as I was leaving the stall and apparently crossed some imaginary line, and that was it. Never realized that the Indy cars do not have onboard starters. So there you go.
Okay, Michael, get ready.
All right, folks, here it is. We are getting ready to start, so let's try to watch out for those cold tires and brakes.
Green, green, green. Blue flag.
All right, so far so good.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Okay, here comes the tricky part, my friends. Try to make it through the corkscrew for the first time, and we were successful. And it looks like we have made it through lap 1 here at Laguna Seca. So let's see if we can
P12.
get some consistency here. We have made up 1 spot but that's due to somebody's bad luck.
The gap ahead is now 0.6. The gap behind is now 0.5.
Okay, there's lap 2 out of the way.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Okay, well, we are having just a little bit of a focus problem, I think.
The leader has just done a 120.00.
Alright, let's get the head back in the game now.
V14. That was a 124.92.
Car left. Still there. Clear left. On your left. Still there. Clear left. Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Okay.
Alright, Michael, don't let this guy distract you. He's faster than you into the Andretti hairpin. Sector 1 is 2.0 seconds off the pace.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Come on, man, defend harder.
Easy for you to say. Now it's more like attack harder. Okay, well, we are not breaking any records here.
P15, that's your quickest lap. There's an incident in the Andretti hairpin. It looks like green.
On your right, clear right.
Okay, not sure what that is.
Well done, Michael. Great move. Keep it up.
I don't know if passing him when he's in the dirt is a great move.
The gap behind is now 1.4. P12, you've just done a 22.72. You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming back strong.
Don't let this guy intimidate you. He's quicker than us in the Andretti hairpin. Your lap times are improving.
On your left. Clear left.
I honestly
Badly, mate.
do think that my setup for this track is not perfect. And for the most part, it drives pretty good. Hairpin doesn't seem to do too well, though. Well, seems like I keep up with them pretty well, but then when I try to pass them or they're behind me, they go right by.
13th place.
All right, easy catch there.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.2.
honestly wonder if I should be going down the first gear there.
That was 122.48.
Don't think so there. Well, a little bit faster. All right, well, we've easily to the point now where we could start thinking about pits here.
P12. All right, where we're at now. You've just done a 122.68. gap in front is now 2.2 seconds.
All right. Okay, so let's see. We're at the 22-minute mark. So halfway is coming up.
Time was 1:22.66. Okay, Michael, you've used half your fuel.
So this track is 100% a concentration track.
Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is a second off the pace.
Trying to hit those
20
marks.
minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. We're halfway home. We think about 15 minutes of fuel remaining.
Alright, so now is definitely the time.
Watch your speed.
So we're going to add the 5 gallons back in.
Box in, a 5, a 4,
Tires have been cleared.
3, 2, 1. Box now.
Okay, so get ready to go.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. B17.
So now the trick is
Car right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
So basically these are the leaders.
Blue flag. The gap to Thomas ahead is increasing. It's now 8.1. Blue flag.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
V18.
All right, you did. Go left, go left, go left.
All right, Michael. That's good consistency. Keep it up. Minutes left.
So I wonder if any of these guys
Inside.
have actually stopped for fuel yet.
Blue flag.
So the guy right in front of me is actually
That's the bullshit.
V16. Yellow flag. Caution.
Fucking hell.
Incident in Zone 5. Looks like it's Mier. Blue flag.
always just a little too late.
Car left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
right, Brett. Go right.
I didn't like that at all.
Well done, fella.
It happened.
Well, I liked it just fine because that was an ill-advised place to do that. All right, let's see. Who's the next guy?
Focus on the exits. We can go faster here. P14. Looks like P1 has gone off in turn 5.
Clear left.
I think P3 has binned it in turn 11. Okay, Michael, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. That lap was a 123.25.
All right, easy does it. Wow, it's 11 of 17, huh?
Your last lap time was a 123.16. The gap to low ahead is increasing. It's now 1.0 seconds.
Well, we're almost done. Lap 23 of 29, apparently.
The lead car's pitting.
So now the question is whether or not our friends at the front who have been embroiled in battles have already stopped for gas.
Okay, Michael, the next car is low.
Ooh. Oops. Crud.
Restart it, get the clutch in next time.
And so there we go, folks. And that's going to really throw us down into the shitter, that's for sure. Ugh. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Alright, well, let's see where we ended up here. 5 laps to go. Looks like we are way down in
P19. Come on, we can do better than this. Focus on your exits, keep it smooth.
well, really no
5
chance.
minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
And so that's a good example right there. You learn from your mistakes as always, and once again, it has everything to do with paying attention and being consistent. Honestly, I think of course, the biggest problem I have right now is that I am
The gap in front is now 8.9.
about a second and a half.
Second off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
What?
Yellow flag, watch out. Push now, we can catch this guy.
Well, I don't know where they were.
Can somebody explain to me what just happened? Looks like a lapper got in your way. Thank you. Yeah, it sucks, Tyson.
No, we are still where we're at. Let's see if that gained us anything.
There's an incident in the corkscrew. P17. That last lap was a 22.92. Sector 3 is 1.2 seconds
I was
off the
hoping
pace.
he will let us all by, but, you know.
Fastest lap for
Why use the
Gardner
brain?
on 19.81. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
All right, looks like we got about 41 seconds. I don't know if that's gonna count for another lap or not. Yep, here comes the final lap now. All right, well, so far our best is a 22.3. Got a little bit of a
White
messed up.
flag, one more lap. Sectors 1 and 3 are 1.1 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Trying to side fuel on grass.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Okay, well, it looks like we're probably gonna finish
Yellow flag.
17.
There's an incident in turn 1. 17th place. There we go, it's over. Bring it back round.
And no, we're not gonna do that. So obviously not the result I was looking for. I was really hoping for a top 10 there and just didn't have the pace. So way down in 17th. Whew. Looks like, yeah, I would have, if I'd have passed Mr. Lowe there at the end, would have been the first of the lap cars, actually. Wow. So yeah, these lap times. Let's look at what Justin, our talent, really, that's his name. Obviously has some kind of talent, but not fantastic if he only qualified with a 121. But let's have a look-see at Mr. Talent's talent here. So his fastest lap during the race, in fact, was
P13. There's the checkered flag.
121.1. And so we're going to switch right on over here to the cockpit view. And I'm going to adjust my field of view so we can see this a little bit better. There we go. Lap number 17 was his fastest lap. Now, that is not the fastest lap of the race, to be sure, but I'm going to pick his as a good middle liar there. So he is up to 5th. Comes down to the 2nd marker. Second gear, 3rd gear. So he does bring it down to 2nd there. I was wondering about that. He actually keeps it in 3rd there. That's an interesting interesting thing to try, I think. 4th. He does downshift going through that turn. And he does take the corkscrew in 1st. All right. And then he does take that last turn in 1st. So he actually goes down in quite a few spots, and he's coming away with a low 121. All right, so let's look at the overall 1st place guy. So our Yuki forget it, Furuya, qualified with a 119.6. Andres Lanza, he was our 2nd place qualifier. He was at a 120.1. I'm going to look at his fast laps since he actually did end up winning the race. So his fastest lap was a 120.2 in the race. That was the 2nd lap. And looks like he is in 1st at this time. So let's have a look see at his. Nope, he was behind. So maybe he did get a bit of a tow. So he is in the Ferrari, and he does hold it through 2nd through there. And keeps it in 3rd through there as well. He's already up to 4th. And he does not downshift or anything through there. Of course, this I think is a difference in the Ferrari. Keeps it into 2nd. So gear-wise, he does keep it exactly like I do, but other than that, he's really just taking those corners super fast and super clean. So there you go. That is a ideal lap, I guess, if you want to call it that. So with that, I think I will call it. Obviously, I've got some work to do on the setup and possibly on my driving, but I kind of feel like I'm just not getting as much grip out of the car as I would like. Need to figure out what I need to do with regard to that. So with that, I guess I will call it an evening. At least we did finish the race, so that's always good. And with that, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and as always, here's the card.
Hey guys, Michael here. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and click that like button. Click on the Planet Herring logo to subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think about the video in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.